This lesson is on solving and graphing inequalities with variables on both sides. This inequality is different because we have variables on the left side and the right side. Just like solving equations, we're going to simplify each side, and then we're going to move our variables to one side and our constants to the other side. So I'm going to start by simplifying the left and combining my like terms to have negative 11n is less than or equal to 8, and now I can simplify my negative 8n and negative n to give me negative 9n. Now with inequalities, it's going to work out better for us if we move our variables to the left-hand side to be able to graph it. So to do that, I'm going to add 9n to both sides. When I add 9n to both sides, I'm left with negative 2n is less than or equal to 8. And the negative 9 plus 9 cancels out. Now to get rid of this negative 2, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. The negative 2's cancel out, I'm left with n. Since I divided both sides of the inequality by a negative number, I'm going to flip my sign. So I have greater than or equal to, and 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. So that would be my final inequality for my answer. N is greater than or equal to negative 4. Now I'm going to graph it. I'm going to have negative 4 in the middle, and I'm going to do two numbers on either side. So I have negative 3 and negative 2, negative 5 and negative 6. At negative 4, since it's greater than or equal to, it's going to be a closed circle because negative 4 is part of my solution. And since it's greater than, I'm going to go to the right for my shading. Problem 2, now we have parentheses. To get rid of my parentheses, I'm going to distribute the negative 5 to both terms inside my parentheses. Negative 5 times 2b is negative 10b. Negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. And I bring down my plus b is less than negative b minus 11. I can combine the like terms on my left-hand side. Negative 10b plus b is negative 9b minus 35 is less than negative b minus 11. Now again, since it's an inequality that I have to graph, I want to move my variables to the left-hand side. So I'm going to add b to both sides. I'm left with negative 8b minus 35 is less than negative 11. Now I'm going to move my constants to the right by adding 35 to both sides. That leaves me with negative 8b is less than negative 35. Negative 11 plus 35 is 24. Now I divide both sides by negative 8, and I'm left with b. Since I divided by negative 8, I'm going to flip my sign to be greater than, and 24 divided by negative 8 is negative 3. So now to graph it, I'm going to have negative 3 in the middle, negative 2 and negative 1 on the right, negative 4, and negative 5 on the left. At negative 3, it's going to be an open circle because it's just greater than, and negative 3 is not a part of my solution. And since it's greater than, we're going to go to the right. And problem 3. I have parentheses now on my right-hand side. There's no like terms or parentheses on my left-hand side, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. Bring down my inequality. Now I'm going to distribute my negative 3. Negative 3 times 2n is negative 6n. Negative 3 times positive 1 is negative 3. It's better if I move my variables to the left-hand side, so I'm going to add 6n to both sides. I'm left with negative 33 plus 5n is less than or equal to negative 3. I can add 33 to both sides. That cancels out. I'm left with 5n is less than or equal to 30. Now I can divide both sides by 5, and since I'm dividing by a positive 5, I do not have to flip my sign. And I'm left with n is less than or equal to 6. So I put 6 in the middle on my number line, 7 and 8 to the right, 5 and 4 to the left. Since it's less than or equal to, it's going to be a closed circle. And since it's less than, it's going to go to the left.